the likes of Galatasaray against Liverpool was quite an interesting game. I predicted it to be a 3-1 win for Galatasaray against Liverpool. Sorry, 2-1 win for Gala against Liverpool. But the game ended up to be a 1-0 victory. Goal from Lemina, Victor Osimhen with the assist. He scored a goal but was disallowed by VAR for offside, which personally I do not think that was an offside. But it is what it is. You just have to go with the decisions of the officiating referees. Now, for the Barcelona game against Newcastle, I looked at that game in as much as it was contrary opinion, and also the Liverpool game against Gala was a contrary opinion to what many people would have thought. Yeah, Liverpool was going to smash Gala, but I'm like, nah. I see Gala getting a result against Liverpool in Istanbul because I know the fans there in the stadium in Istanbul, they are always very, very energetic and they push their team really hard. Yeah, Galatasaray are very, very good at home. And for the Barcelona game against Liverpool, I said that Barcelona is not going to win that match, that Newcastle was going to win 3-1. But it was really painful to see that game that Barcelona went away with a draw. Late equalizer from Lamine Yamal's penalty. Now, for me, was that a penalty? Yes, because there was contact between Thiaw and Danny Olmo. That was just too clumsy and silly from Thiaw. Your team had already suffered the whole game, 95th minute actually, because it was 4 minutes extra time that was added in that game, and the penalty happened I think in about 94 minutes and around 43 seconds, and that was it. Boom, Barcelona got a penalty. Yeah, Lamine Yamal took it, and it was over for Newcastle. But I really love the way the Newcastle team played. They were very intense. They didn't allow Barcelona the space or chance to play football. Lamine Yamal didn't get his chance to do his normal trickery. Newcastle were very physical. They dominated the midfield more than Barcelona. Pedri was taking off, I think, in about 60 or 70 minutes. They've struggled against Newcastle. Newcastle played really well. Broke the Barcelona high line lots of times with those line-breaking passes. My best player and my man of the match for that game between Newcastle versus Barcelona at St. James's Park was actually Lewis Hall. That kid, man, I really like Lewis Hall. He's a fantastic player, and I do think that after this season, so many big teams will have to come for him. I recommend Manchester United to scout that kid. They should look at signing Lewis Hall because that boy is good. Defensively, he's solid. Going forward with the ball, he can dribble, he can cross, he can also score, and he's got a very, very powerful left foot. So I really think that Man United and other big teams should look at Lewis Hall because the guy is good. He's a very, very good left back. I think this season he's one of the best left backs in the Premier League. Yeah, Kukureya is good. Yeah, I understand that, but Kukurela, I know he's been injured in the last couple of weeks, but personally, I'm not even a big fan of Kukurela because of his triantics. Yeah, Kukurela is a very, very fantastic left back, but I'm not a big fan of his because those attitudes, he always likes to dive. I don't like such attitude. Yasin Torun says, SN best middle fives. Yasin Torun, nice to have you back. You're from Turkey, right? Yeah. And you joined the channel yesterday. Nice to have you back on the channel, Yasin Torun. Bobo Kulov says, let's go Real Madrid. Yeah, Hala Madrid, bro. Player GTA says, Hala Madrid. Yes, Hala Madrid. It's the match day between Manchester City and Madrid at the Bernabeu. That game is going to be a very tough one. I'll give my opinion about that game later on in the live stream. Hayes says, let's go. Yeah, Million Hayes, where are you connecting from? Nice to have you on the channel. Guys, if you're new to the channel, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to Noble's View. I want us to reach 100 likes on this morning show. Now, this morning show is where we talk about football news, transfers. We go through fixtures that were played the day before and also the fixtures that were played the same day. So it's just a very, very broad show. We discuss about lots of things in the world of football. So regardless of wherever you're connecting from, do let us know in the chat, guys, and also the football team you support. Personally, I support two clubs. Manchester United is my first club and Madrid is my second. So today I decided to go with my Madrid jersey. Maybe tomorrow I might go with the Man United one. Anyone I feel like wearing. But these are the only two clubs I support in Europe. Yeah, I have other clubs in my country that I support, but for the European clubs, these are the two clubs I support. ML Tiger says, Boo Madrid, Barca on top. You guys are coming down soon from the top of La Liga. And last night was an escape for Barcelona. You guys were very, very lucky. Very lucky last night. Newcastle demolished the Barcelona team, broke their high line a couple of times. And the referee was even favoring Barcelona in the first half. Because the two offside calls that the referee called in the first half were actually very, very wrong calls. But it is what it is. It's football. Majed says Hala Madrid and nothing else. Yeah, Hala Madrid, bro. Player GTA says Madrid 3, City 0. Yeah, if Kylian Mbappe is gonna play that game, I think Madrid does stand a chance to win the game. Sincerely speaking, if Mbappe starts, because I saw a news yesterday that Mbappe is training with the Madrid team. So yeah, it's very much likely he will not start the game. Maybe he will come on in the second half. But let's see. One thing with Madrid is this: in the Champions League, you don't just write them off. They might be inconsistent, but once it comes to the Champions League, the likes of Vini, he activates himself. Yeah, so let's see. Metab says, hello, bro. Metab, welcome back to the channel. Aku Vav says, Madrid no 6-2 pull. Barca, yes. Come on, bro. You know Barcelona is not going to go far in the Champions League. Barcelona won't even make it to the semi-finals. I think they'll be knocked out. Yeah. I think Newcastle will surprise Barcelona in Spain. They will surprise Barcelona in Spain. Barcelona last night were just so flat. No threat from them. The only attempt on target was what they used to score, the penalty. Yeah, that was it. Twins Junior says, King Emu. Twins Junior, nice to have you back on the channel. Abidon Top says, England win the world. Harry Kane win the world. I don't understand what you're typing there, bro. And you're even spamming the chat. Okay, guys, if you're just joining, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do let us know where you're connecting from, guys. Akuvav says, Madrid no trouble winner. Barca, yes. Barcelona is still top of La Liga with 4 points, right? And they still have El Clasico against Real Madrid. So the truth is, the league is not over yet between Madrid and Barcelona. It's not over. They still have the second leg of the El Clasico to play. Yeah, I still think that there is still a chance. Yeah, the only time I can go on to say it's all over for Madrid winning La Liga this season if Madrid loses 2 more games or draws 2 more games, then it's all over for them. But they just need to keep pushing. They still have Barcelona to play in the El Clasico. Akash says, Hala Madrid, will injuries be cured within Barca match? Will Mbappe and Huijsen return? Mbappe is very much likely to play tonight against Manchester City. For Huijsen, I'm not sure. Alvaro Carreras is also injured. Yeah, so it's crazy. Fauza Nahadi says hi. Fauza, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? GTA says everyone is injured. Yeah, Madrid has lots of injuries at the moment. Lots of injuries. About, I think 10, 11 players are injured. 10, 11 players are injured. Akash says only hope in Vini. Yes, the only player that fit, that at least the only senior attacking player that is fit is Vinicius Junior, and the weight is going to be much on him. Whether he's going to deliver or not, I'm not sure. But Vini has a way to deliver in the Champions League. But let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. Player GTA says bye. All right, GTA, do have a great day, bro. Uni Mooney says hi. Uni Mooney, where are you connecting from? Akash says, who is in forward currently in place of Mbappe? It has to be Gonzalo Garcia. Yeah, that's the only option up front. Maybe it has to be Vini, Gonzalo Garcia, and Valverde. Then in the midfield, you might have Aragule, Chomeni, and possibly Camavinga. Ceballos is injured. Then in defense, it will be Rudiger, maybe Felamendi, Arnold, and possibly Asensio. Maybe, I don't know, but it's just a terrible situation for Madrid at the moment, and I think Madrid needs to reshuffle their medical team. Very important. Uni Murni says you speak Indonesian. Nah, I don't speak Indonesian. I actually had help with the app on translating languages I don't understand. Yo-Yo Player says hi. Yo-Yo Player, where are you connecting from and which team do you support? Waz Bayern says, my fans Bayern Munich, respect for Real Madrid. Yeah, thank you very much, Waz Bayern. Are you from Germany? Akash says Camavinga is good in midfield. Yeah, Camavinga is good, but recently Camavinga's form has dropped recently. That's the honest truth. But let's see if Madrid can actually put up a fight against Man City. It's the Bernabeu, so I think they need to go all out. Okay, Waz, you're from Indonesia. Really, that's nice. K. Dot says, my friend Ray really supports you. Can you shout out racism? Alright, shout out to racism. Susmita says, hi dude. I'm doing amazing, brother. Susmita, where are you connecting from? Guys, if you're just joining the channel, do let us know where you're connecting from and the football team you support. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I want us to push the likes to 100 likes on this morning show. So let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Let's see. Gamer U8 says, is this dude Semenyo twin brother? I don't know why people are saying Semenyo and Antonio Rudiger. It's funny. Gamer says, bro, you look so much like Antoine Semenyo from Man City. Man, I don't know. You guys are really funny. So many people saying you are Semenyo, blah blah blah, you're Rudiger. I don't know at the moment who exactly you guys think I look like, because different people with various opinions on who they think I look like. Sankar Prahakar says, Man City going to win today. It's not a guarantee because it's Champions League and anything can happen in Champions League. Susmita says India. Alright, Susmita, which part of India are you from? Are you from Kerala, Shillong, Kolkata, Goa, West Bengal, Delhi, Mumbai? Where exactly are you from? Waz Bayern says Real Madrid will play against Manchester City. What is your opinion? Can they win the match? Honestly speaking, I'll give my opinion without sentiment or bias. Now, do I think Madrid with the injuries can defeat Man City? No. Do I wish and want Madrid to win against Manchester City? Yes. Now, this is my opinion, what I think will be the outcome of that game. I think Manchester City is going to win that game. Yeah, in as much as I'm a Madrid fan, but I always love to be honest in my analysis. Yeah, when it plays out exactly how I want, I'll be very much happy. But I do think that Madrid is going to struggle against Man City tonight. Yeah, and I hope that the Madrid players will prove me wrong. Yeah, I do hope they prove me wrong. But let's see. Fala Alawal says, me, can you look like a sailor? Fala Alawal, where are you connecting from? Anish Khan, welcome back to the channel. Muslim Quiz says, Messi or Ronaldo? Definitely Cristiano Ronaldo. Waz Bayern says, it looks like the final will be Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. Yes, it's very much likely to be that, because I know definitely if Arsenal meets Barcelona, Arsenal is going to trash Barcelona so well. Yeah, Arsenal will trash them very, very well. Dortmund, we love you says, good Noble, I have to go school soon. All right, the Dortmund man, nice to have you back on the channel. Do have a great day at school. And Iskan says they can either lose 6-0. Come on, bro. This is Madrid we're talking about. The owners of Champions League. 15. The fact that Madrid has lots of injuries and so many players will be absent against Manchester City tonight doesn't mean you will look down on Real Madrid. They still have 15 Champions League. No team is close to them. So you have to give Madrid some respect, bro. Johnson says, bad season, man. We're going to see Arsenal win some shit. I think this is going to be Arsenal's most successful season in possibly their whole history. Because the only team I see strong enough to put up a very strong fight against Arsenal this season in the Champions League is Bayern. Every other team in the Champions League, Arsenal is going to cook them very, very well. Yeah, it's only Bayern that is going to stand in Arsenal's way, but let's see. And for the league title, I do think at this point the Arsenal is going to win it. Yeah, that draw for Man City against Forest was a very, very bad one. Very bad one. Princess Davis says, without Rodrigo, we are cooked. Yeah, Rodrigo has not been at his best form this season, but at least it's better than not having him available. There are so many players injured, so many players, and it's going to be a very big problem for the Madrid team, I'm being honest, because if Jeremy Doku is going to play, Arnold is not good at defending, honestly, except they are going to play Valverde as right back, because Valverde for me can even defend better than Arnold. And Carvajal is no longer in his level. He's got injured lots of times last season and this season. He's not been, to the level we know Dani Carvajal to be. But let's see. And Ishkan says the players Man City will be starting with Real Madrid defense will literally cry. I know it's going to be a very difficult game for Madrid, honestly. That's why I said I don't see Madrid winning, but I do hope that they get the win against Barcelona, against Man City tonight. Falal Alawal says UAE. Okay, nice to have you on the channel. Let me how Bet says Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0 twice is funny. Yeah, I didn't find it surprising because I knew and I predicted that Galatasaray was going to win Liverpool. Though my prediction was a 2-1 win, but it ended up to be a 1-0 victory, which Victor Osimhen scored a goal, was disallowed for offside. Like I said in my match reaction, I don't think that was an offside. Yeah, it was a wrong call from the referee. That was a back pass from Konate. But the decision was made and that was it. Adam is my name says hello. Adam is my name. Where are you connecting from? Anime Drip says never judge Real Madrid chances in the UCL because of their performance in the league, bro. Number one rule. Yeah, that's why I said, in as much as Madrid, I'm not even looking at the performance, I'm looking at the players who are out injured. In as much as Madrid has lots of injuries, you should not underrate them. That is one thing. The Champions League is like the Madrid team gets possessed by something you really cannot explain, and they play really, really crazy. So it's still very much open. Like I said, I know it's going to be very difficult for Madrid to get a win because of the injuries. If personally, like I said, if Kylian Mbappe starts that game, then I think that Madrid does stand a chance to win the match against Man City. But if Mbappe doesn't start, then it's going to be a very tough one, honestly. Adam is my name says Visa Barca. Barcelona were very lucky last night. Very, very lucky. It was Thiago that messed up the game for Newcastle, honestly. Adam is my name says Real Madrid is bad now. Madrid is inconsistent this season. Was Bayern says Vini refused to join Real Madrid. Okay, Vitinha refused to join Real Madrid, saying it was a ridiculous decision. Well, that's his opinion. If he doesn't want to come to Madrid, it doesn't change anything. Dogu cancel it says Galatasaray Victor Osimhen. Yeah, thanks to the Gala fans. Gala love Victor Osimhen. Yeah. Galatasaray fans love Victor Osimhen very, very well. And I love them for the love they are showing to my brother Osimhen. I love Gala. Anime Drip says Real Madrid is not bad, my guy. They are underperforming, but definitely not bad. Yeah, Madrid is underperforming, and I think getting Alvaro Abelua as the coach to replace Xabi Alonso was a wrong call from Florentino Perez. I think that was a wrong call. But let's see. Adam is my name says Mbappe is joining United. Nah, Mbappe is not leaving Madrid for United, bro. Johnson says, where are you from, brother? I'm a Nigerian, but I'm currently living in China. Zuhe Edit says, yo, bro, are you watching the Man City vs Madrid today? Make a score prediction and who will score an assist. Oh, bro. I do think, like I said earlier, if Mbappe doesn't start that game, then Madrid is going to lose 2-1. But if Mbappe starts the game, I see Madrid winning 2-1 against Man City. But let's see. If he doesn't make the lineup in terms of starting it, then I think Madrid is going to have a very, very hard time. It's me says Konate probably wants to join Real Madrid. Nah, I don't need Konate at Real Madrid. Konate is terrible. I don't need him at Madrid. Nah, I don't need Konate. Madrid should look elsewhere for another defender. Konate for me, nah, not good enough. Adam is my name says 5-year loan. For who exactly? Shadra Cruz says hi. Shadra Cruz, nice to have you on the channel. Guys, for those who are just joining the channel for the first time, do let us know in the chat where you're connecting from and the football team you support as well. This is our daily morning show where we talk football news, transfers, and also football results. And this week, it's Champions League week, guys. So we are going through the Champions League games that were played yesterday and also the ones that will be played later on today. Connecting from, guys, let us know in the chat. And please, for those who are just joining, hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get the likes up. First, do you hear what they say? Aka Vortex says, can you predict which club is going to win the UCL? The club at the top of my head right now, I do think will win it is Bayern, but I have a different view recently because the way the Champions League is going, I do think it's a team no one expects that would win it. Let Me How Babe says PSG 4, Chelsea 2, but I support Chelsea. Okay. Chelsea 1FC says Chelsea vs PSG, your thoughts? Ah, man, that game. Let me see who will be at home. But regardless of who will be at home, I think PSG has been terrible. Yeah, they've been terrible recently and they lost their game at home to AS Monaco over the weekend. So I think PSG at the moment PSG at the moment is struggling. Chelsea is inconsistent. You don't really know the game they will turn up to play well and win their match. So it's really difficult. So for that game, I'll be going for a 2-2 draw. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough game. Yeah, if PSG were top gear, then I would say PSG will win. But at the moment, nah, PSG is just so inconsistent. You don't even know what to get from them. The same thing with Chelsea. So I'll be going for a 2-2 draw, but I do think there will be lots of goals in that game. Alfie Wolf says Man City better. You guys are writing off Real Madrid, but it's all good. And Iscan says Real Madrid tactics is shit under Abelwa. Yeah, I really do not like what Abelwa is doing at Madrid. He just looks so confused. He looks so confused. Dogu Cancel It says we beat you 3-2 in 2014 with goals scored by Ebue, Schneider, and Drogba. But you advanced to the next round. You are a great team. Yeah, Madrid for me is Madrid for me is when it comes to the Champions League, there is no team you can actually compare with Madrid in the Champions League. Yeah, Madrid is just a different beast in the Champions League. Let Me How Bait says Tottenham coach is terrible for starting that poor guy Kingsley. Yeah, I don't know why people are bashing the young man. The fault is the coach's fault. How can you put a goalkeeper who hasn't played football for almost a year or more than a year? You put him in a Champions League match away from home, his first game of the season. What do you expect from the goalkeeper? It's the coach's fault. That's why when people say the coach, the coach, the player, it's the coach's fault, and the coach pulled him off after 15 minutes. That's crazy. Chris says Atalanta win the Champions League. Hell no, bro. Come on. And Iscan says you also know the condition of Real Madrid better than me. Chelsea 1FC says Chelsea definitely winner. Bro, don't be too confident. Don't be too confident, but I think it's going to be a draw game between Chelsea and PSG. I see a 2-2 draw, but let's see. Dogu Cancel It says Adagule, Turkey, Istanbul. Yeah, I love Adagule. He's one of my favorite young players at the moment. He's a very good player. Adam is my name says, what do you think of Hoisin? Hoisin this season for Madrid has been terrible. Yeah, he's been terrible. He's not played the way I expected him to have played. I know the kind of talent he has. I watched him play in the Premier League last season. He was pretty good, but this season in La Liga, Hoisin has been terrible for Madrid. And Iscan says, your Papa Perez is very good, right? That's the reason he sacked Xabi Alonso. In as much as Xabi Alonso wasn't giving me exactly what I wanted, but getting Abelwa, I think that was a very, very wrong decision. Very wrong decision. MD Name says you can travel to Bangladesh. You can come to Bangladesh to play. I've not been to Bangladesh before. I've not been to Bangladesh. Steak says, yo, brother, Hala Madrid. Yeah, Hala Madrid, my bro. Doku Cancel It says, first we eliminated Juventus. Now it's Liverpool's turn. I hope we don't meet, my friend. You guys are the best. Like I said when that draw came out, that I do think Galatasaray stands a chance against Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool is not at their best. MD Name says you play for Real Madrid. Iqbal will come to Bangladesh. Okay, Steak says, say Mohan, please. Say Mohan. I don't know what that means, brother. MD name, are you from Bangladesh? Chris says, in the rematch, Atalanta will destroy Bayern. Nah, Atalanta is going to get destroyed like 5 or 6 nil in the second leg that will be played at Allianz Arena. Allianz Arena is a crazy atmosphere. Yeah, Atalanta is not going to survive it, honestly. And Iskan says, the whole Real Madrid team is shit, bro. Xabi Alonso was managing better. Definitely, Alonso was doing better than the current coach, Alvaro Arbeloa. Yeah, sacking or allowing Alonso to leave, that was a very, very wrong decision from Florentino Perez. Very, very wrong decision. But I do think that Madrid can still get something out of the season. But let's see. Lighting Walker says, long live the boat. Do you live on the boat? Shadrach Cruz says, is Mbappe banned from La Liga? Nah, he's not banned. He was injured, but he's very much likely to play against Man City tonight. Let's see. He's very much likely to play. Steak says, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria, Steak. How about you? Anishkan says the players were able to get chances under Xabi Alonso. Yes. I think Xabi Alonso did better than what Arbeloa is currently doing. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. But the whole thing is just so annoying. Watching Madrid games now is really difficult because you don't enjoy anything from the team's performance. It's just so flat. Doku Cancel It says, do you know Rams Park Stadium? Have you ever watched a match there? No, I don't know the stadium. Which country is the stadium located in? Steak, which part of India are you from? MD name says we play Chaudhary in Bangladesh in Hayamvi. Okay. And Iskan says Xabi Alonso is ex-Liverpool player. Yeah, Alonso, if Arne Slot doesn't make it to the Champions League, I think the Liverpool board might look towards Xabi Alonso. But let's see. Yeah, let's see if they can get to the channel. Kindly hit the like button. Haron says, you overlook us now, bro. You are above Aston Villa. Yeah, we are above Aston Villa and we will remain above Aston Villa. You guys have lost lots of points recently. So definitely Man United is above you guys. And we'll keep pushing above Villa. We are looking up to City and Arsenal to catch them. So we are not looking at people who are behind us, by the way. Xerox says today, Xerox, welcome back. Steak says Madrid is the best club ever. Anime Drip says they were calling Arne Slot the best manager in the world last season. Yeah, that's football for you, bro. It can twist and change at any time. It can change at any time. This season, Arne Slot seems to be out of ideas. And I have a feeling that he no longer enjoys coaching Liverpool. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. Even if you watch his interviews, he's complaining about the way the game is being played in the Premier League. It seems he's just tired of the Premier League. Yeah. And Iskan says, in terms of UCL, I know that Real Madrid is better. I'm glad you know, bro. And Iskan. AD Shot says, bro, I'm wearing the same football top right now. Yeah, that's good, bro. Dogun Cancelit says, which Galatasaray players do you know? I know lots of Gala players. Victor Osimhen, number 1. Leroy Sané, Lemina. Is this Sarin or what is his name? You have Boy. You have Davinson Sanchez, Torreira. Ikadi, Ilkay Gundogan, so many players from Gala. Gala is the team I prefer in Turkey because of Victor, though. Gustian Anthony says, hello, bro. Gustian, nice to have you back on the channel. Raka says, I from Indonesia. Alright, which city in Indonesia are you from, Raka? Kiki Riani says, Real Madrid and Barcelona. Okay, you are a Visa Barcelona fan. Alright. Guys, for those who are just joining, kindly hit the like button and let us know where you're connecting from. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I want us to get the likes to 100 likes. We are currently at 13 likes, so everyone, I need you to hit the like button. Gustian Anthony says, I have a white Real Madrid jersey. Okay, that's nice, bro. Anishkan says, the reason we are the king of Spain is for the most Supercopa de España, even more than Real Madrid. Barca is better in Spain. Nah, I think Madrid has more league titles than Barcelona. Dogu Cancel It says, you're amazing, buddy. You counted the team very well. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Gala. I know a couple of players in Turkey. Yeah, I have my countrymen that play in Turkey. Besiktas, Fenerbahce. I know some players in Fenerbahce. Yeah, N'Golo Kante. I think Amrabat still plays for them. There's this Brazilian striker that left Al Nassr. I've forgotten the guy's name. You have Benzema. Okay. Fenerbahce. Is it okay? Ndidi plays for Besiktas. I think it's Besiktas that Wilfred Ndidi plays for. 24 Kid LFC. Nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Guys, let's get the likes up. We are currently at 13. Let's get it to 20. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Raka says he likes Barcelona. Okay. What's your thought about the Barcelona match last night, Raka? You guys were very, very lucky to have escaped with a draw. Very lucky. Raka, have you subscribed to the channel? Dogu Kancelic 24 Kid, have you guys subscribed to the channel? Kiki Riani, have you subscribed as well? MD Name, have you subscribed to the channel? BJami says, hi bro, I didn't get notification. Really? I don't know why it's that way. You didn't get the notification. Gustian Anthony says, I live in Indonesia. Okay, nice to have you back. Gustian Anthony, nice to have you back. Anime Drip says, you're saying Supercopa de España because it's the only title you've won more than Real Madrid. That's why I'm telling him that the same Madrid has won more Champions League, more La Liga title than Barcelona. Yeah. Dogu Cancel It says, so which team do you think is better, Galatasaray, Fenerbahce or Besiktas? Definitely I would go with Galatasaray, yeah. And Galatasaray is even the most popular outside of Turkey. I don't know who has the highest fan base in Turkey, but outside of Turkey, I think it's Gala. Gustian says, I'm a true Real Madrid club football fan. Yeah, Madrid is my second team. I love Madrid. CL says, remember me? Yeah, Newcastle man. Welcome back. You guys messed up last night against Barcelona. That's crazy mistake from Thiago. I was really, really upset with that kid. Really upset with him. How can you do that kind of tackle in the 18-yard box? Just few minutes for the game to come to an end. Honestly, yeah, I love the performance of the Newcastle team. Yeah, all around, but That late equalizer was really painful. Really, really painful. Vignes says, hi, bro. Vignes, where are you connecting from? Raka says, we are just visiting. Okay, you are just visiting. All right. Doku Cancel It says, thanks for your sincere and heartfelt answers, my friend. You are a good guy. Thank you very much, brother. Gustian Anthony says, you will watch the Madrid Man City match tonight. Yeah, of course. I'm definitely doing a live watch along for that game. Also, the Arsenal game against Bayer Leverkusen. We have Chelsea PSG. Chelsea PSG is going to be a tough one. We have lots of. I think the games tonight are going to be more interesting than last night's games. Yeah, I think it's going to be very, very much interesting. Okay, Vignesh says, I am Vignesh Harris. Okay. You're from India. Yeah, I like India. I know a couple of cities in India. I know Kerala, Shillong. I know Kolkata. I know Goa, West Bengal, Mumbai, New Delhi, Punjab. Is it Punjab or Punjab? Pradesh, Kashmir. I think, okay, Bangalore. I've said Bangalore. There are so many cities in India that I know. I actually would love to visit India sometime in the nearest future for sure. CL says, I was so sad when Lamine Yamal scored that penalty. Yeah, for me, that I'm not a Newcastle fan, that was really, really painful. The team had struggled and fought really hard the whole game to get the win. Harvey Barnes scored that good square play assist from Willock, that cross from Willock. Scored a very good goal. And Thiaw, just 1 minute to go. The referee, I don't know what his plan was because 4 minutes was added. It clocked for 94 minutes. He didn't end the play. He waited until Barcelona got a penalty and he gave them the penalty. I'm like, what exactly is wrong with this guy, Thiaw? What is wrong with him? Man, that was really painful. But it's football, though. I think they can still put up a fight against Barcelona in Spain. Yeah. Anishkan says league titles difference will be clear soon. Don't worry. Let's see. Gustian Anthony says Indonesian server. BGMI says Nobu, your thoughts about Lamine Yamal's assist stats: 19 goals, 17 assists. Just give him already Ballon d'Or. Have you seen Olise's goals and assists? Have you seen how many Olise has? Safara Facia says hello. Safara, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Slate says second biggest club is Bayern, AC Milan, not Barcelona. Raka says, I pray that Real Madrid wins. Yeah, I do hope that Madrid will shock lots of people around the world because people are underrating Madrid because of the injuries they have. CL says, are you in England? Nah, bro, I'm not in England. I'm currently living in China, but I'm a Nigerian. Safara Faisa, where are you connecting from? Is it Facia? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Anishkan says, Messi is better than the whole Real Madrid. Come on, bro. Don't even go there. Toni Kroos has more Champions League than the entire Barcelona team as a club. Gustian Anthony says, which country are you originally from? I'm a Nigerian. Slate says, Percy isn't better than Madrid. Madrid have 15 UCL, Percy only 4. Yeah, don't mind Barcelona fans. Harry Atim says, Vinicius or Light? Who is Light? I guess that's a typographical error, bro. Guys, let's get the likes to 20. We are currently at 16 likes. Let's get it up to 20, guys. Let's get the likes up to 20. Bopa Hub says Kazakh. Are you from Kazakhstan? Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? CL says, hopefully Newcastle win in Spain against Barca. I think it's very much possible, but you guys need to fight really hard, more than you did at St. James's Park. And I'm not sure if Bruno Guimaraes is going to be back. I don't know why your coach did not start Visa last night, because William Osula for me, Harvey Barnes also should have started the first half. Harvey Barnes should have played ahead of Elanga. Elanga had so many chances, crossing the ball, even passing the ball. Yes, he was beating the Barcelona defense with their high line, but his decision making was really, really terrible. Yeah, Elanga's decision making was really terrible last night. But let's see how the second leg is going to be. I do think Newcastle stand a chance in the second leg against Barcelona, for sure. I think they stand a chance against Barcelona. Slate says Ronaldo did reach semi-final. Poor guy don't even know 2006. Ronaldo 2006. 2006, Ronaldo was still playing for Man United. Slate says Barcelona dogs don't even watch football and vomit in comments. Anime Drip says average Barca fan. I don't know, recently Barcelona fans are just trolling everyone on the internet. No fans. Guys, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to like. We are currently at 18 likes. The goal is to get 100 likes on this stream. We are currently at 18. So 82 more likes to go, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. BJ says, no way Olise scored 17 goals, 24 assists. What the F? Yeah, I told you. Olise is performing better than Lamine Yamal this season. The guy he's got crazy numbers. For me, this season, he's the best winger. Michael Olise. This season, he's the most informed winger. And I definitely do rate him higher than Lamine Yamal this season. 100%. I do rate him very, very high. Higher than I rate Yamal. CL says Newcastle should injure Lamine Yamal so he can't play, even if that means we get a red card. Newcastle doesn't need to injure Yamal. Last night, Lewis Hall did a very good job against Lamine Yamal, and I loved the way he played that game. He wasn't too defensive with Lamine Yamal. When Lamine Yamal gets the ball, he marks the ball and takes the ball off him, pushes forward. He doesn't collect the ball and maybe pass it to a midfielder to drive with the ball. You see him pushing forward with the ball. And this was the exact same thing Nuno Mendes did against Lamine Yamal when PSG played Barcelona in the Champions League. Exact same thing. Also in the national team, Spain, Portugal, the same thing. You don't have to be too defensive against Yamal. You mark him normally, take the ball off him and push forward. Kiaksu Muhammad says, bro, can you speak Indonesian? Nah, I don't. I don't know how to speak Indonesian. Yeah, but I can actually speak Chinese and a couple of other languages. Rafa. Is it Rafab? Okay, Rafab. Rafab, where are you connecting from? Bijami says, what? He doesn't win some big trophy. He will not be better than Lamine Yamal. Come on, bro. Definitely, Bayern is going to win the Bundesliga and also very much likely to win the German Cup. Is it DFB Pokal Cup? They are the leading contenders for the UEFA Champions League this season. So let's see. Chelsea FC says Chelsea UCL final going, I think. Nah, I don't think Chelsea is on the same line with Bayern, PSG, Real Madrid, Man City. Which other team? I think it's Chelsea, PSG, Bayern, Atalanta, Madrid, and Man City. Which other team is left? I think it's remaining one team. I think I've forgotten one team that is on the same tree with Chelsea. So I don't think that Chelsea is going to survive. Yeah, Galatasaray and Liverpool. Yeah, Chelsea is not going to survive that tree. No way they are surviving it. No way. Chelsea FC says, so hard Chelsea survive UCL. Yeah, Chelsea cannot get to the final, bro. They have to pass. They have to beat PSG first. After beating PSG, they have to look maybe play. Is it playing Barcelona or Liverpool? Between Liverpool and Galatasaray. But let's see. And Iskan says time to grow up. Kenzo Ozizo says Chelsea will not be able to reach the final. Yeah, that's why I said they will not be able to reach the final, honestly. CL says, sorry, I meant to say, do you play football? Yeah, I play football. Honestly, it's been months I last played football. It's been a while. It's been a while. And Iskan says, I'm not fighting anymore. Remin Reba says, Madrid vs Man City is so hard. Yeah, it's a tough game. It's a very, very tough game. But let's see what the outcome of the game is going to be. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. Real Dandy says Bayern destroyed Atalanta. Yeah, bro. Bayern, I think they are the favorites. Honestly, that team, they score goals like without having Messi. If they need to score you 10 goals, Bayern will score you. Vincent Kompany is doing an amazing job at Bayern. Honestly, he's doing an amazing job there. And I'm really a big fan of Kompany. Very big fan of him. Colin Martin says, morning, bro. Martin, nice to have you back on the channel. Colin Martin. CL says, okay, I'm going now. Don't talk about Newcastle without me. We have other Newcastle fans on the channel, but it's always nice to have you back. Kenzo Ozizu says, I think Madrid will be beaten by City due to their recent performance. It's not even the recent performance, it's the injury list at Madrid now is overwhelming. Yeah. Arsenal 2003 Cup says, joke, Atletico 5, Spurs 4. Man, I think at this point, I would say Tottenham is the worst team in Europe. In their last 6 games, they've lost all 6 games. I don't think there's any team in Europe that has lost their last 6 games in all competitions. I don't think so. Tottenham are just so bad. Real Dandy says, will Mbappe start today? I hope he starts tonight, because if he doesn't start, then I think it's going to be a very big problem for Madrid. Very, very big one. Guys, let's get the likes up to 30. We are currently at 20 likes. Let's get it up to 30. Anime Drip says, you're comparing 2 rich dudes who don't even know you for the past 20 years, by the way. Who is that? Anime Drip says, LOL, grow up. Anishkan says, bro, what do you think Mbappe can come back from his injury? Mbappe was training with the team yesterday, so I think he has a chance to play the game, but I'm not sure he's going to be fit enough to start. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be fit enough to start. Kenzo Ozizu says, if Manchester United were in the UCL next season, how far do you think they would go? I think if Man United qualifies for the Champions League next season, which they are very much on course to do so, and they sign at least 4 or 5 players next season, I think they can get past the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Honestly, I do think they can. Yeah, because we already have some good players, and if we improve the squad, get one more attacker, sell Zexi, Casemiro is leaving, we get 2 midfielders, Elliot Anderson and Angelo Stiller, get Ballard. Is very much likely Maguire might leave at the end of the season, get Ballard. So it's going to help the team a lot. First, do you see what they see? Cost of living every day is getting high. BG Ami says, Nobu, you think Pedri Ballon d'Or? Pedri that was subbed up last night. Pedri that was stopped last night. He couldn't see anything to do in the game, and he was taken off, I think in the 60th or 70th minute. He was taking off. He doesn't. One thing with Pedri, he needs that space to play his game, and Newcastle didn't give him that space at all. They didn't give him the space. CL says, I am back. Just went to get some green smoothie. All right. What's going on in the chat? Anishkan and BJ Army. What's the problem? What's going what's going on in the chat with people arguing? Anime Drip says, nice Indian grammar. Okay. Guys, I'm going to go over a couple of news that we have this morning. Yeah, I'm going to go over a couple of news. Fabrizio posted a couple of hours ago, not long ago actually, that Cuti Romero, which is Christian Romero, the captain of Tottenham, has serious chances to leave Tottenham in the summer. Top clubs have started to call as exit is a possibility despite new deals signed last summer. Romero could be open to a sale as Telegraph and TYC Sports reported. Yeah, so it's as it stands now, it's very much likely that Christian Romero is going to leave Spurs at the end of the season. At the moment, I think Tottenham might get relegated. Yeah, I think Tottenham might get relegated because, like I said, they are the worst team in Europe at the moment. Their last 6 games in all competitions, they've lost all 6. Not even a draw. They've lost all 6 games. So it's crazy. Olise, during his interview with CBS yesterday, he told them that the goal is to win everything. Bayern is pushing to win all the competitions they are currently playing at. And I think they have a very strong chance to do that. Yeah, in the Bundesliga, it's definitely Bayern. They are going to win the Bundesliga, that's for sure. I don't know if they are still in the DFB Pokal Cup. I will have to double check on that. Then for the Champions League, I think at the moment they are the best team in the Champions League. Yeah, Arsenal beats them 3-1. Yeah, but the group phase is different from the knockouts. Yeah, so let's see. CL says, I think Newcastle should make a big signing wearing number 6 because of Yamal. Lascelles left to Leicester. Oh, when did he leave for Leicester? Oh. And Iskan says, bro, the Man City lineup will be looking dangerous. What's your view on Jeremy Doku and Ryan Cherki? I think the player that would give Real Madrid more problem is Jeremy Doku because Arnold cannot defend. Arnold is going to struggle against Jeremy Doku. He struggled against him in England. He's definitely going to struggle against him in the Champions League. So let's see. I think it's a tough one for Real Madrid defensively because if Doku starts, which I think is definitely going to start, yeah, Man City will really trouble the Madrid defense very well. After the game last night between Atletico de Madrid against Tottenham, Simeone was interviewed. He said that he see Julian Alvarez very happy to be here. Hopefully he can stay. If we look at the teams he played for, Atleti is where he scored the most goals. Yeah, Alvarez, he's been fantastic for Atletico Madrid, but I think this season he's not been at that level. He's not been at that top level. But let's see. Anime Drip says, if Real Madrid start Trent and right back, they are conceding at least 3. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Trent is very, 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 very shocking at defending. He's not good at defending, and he's a defender. CL says, what do you think is the best Premier League stadium? I think St. James's Park. Nah, it's the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's the Tottenham Stadium. Anime Drip says, Tottenham been battling relegation for past 2 seasons. Yeah, last season they finished, was this 16th? Yeah, they finished 16th last season, won the Europa League. They felt like, ooh, we've arrived and we're going to do this. We are going to Champions League. And nah, they are struggling with relegation at the moment. I think this weekend they are going to get into that relegation zone. Yeah, they are just 1 point of relegation zone. And if Forest is no, not Forest. If West Ham United beat the team they are playing, which I'm not yet sure of the team they are playing, if West Ham beat the team they are playing in the next match and Tottenham loses or draws, they are going down into the relegation zone. Yasin Torun says, your favorite Turkish team? Definitely Galatasaray. Definitely. And Iskan says, but the atmosphere in Etihad and Old Trafford is the most exciting one. I think the Etihad is cool. Old Trafford is also intense as well. Anfield as well. Anfield is good. As she says, hi noble, horrible night. Yeah, horrible night for Tottenham fans. Yeah, horrible night. And I think Igor Tudor is going to get sacked. Maybe between now and the next 2 weeks. Or possibly next week. He's going to get sacked. Igor Tudor said last night after the loss to Atletico Madrid 5-2, he said on the possibility of getting sacked, it's not about me. We need to stay calm, less talking, better less talking. Now is not the moment to try and give a big explanation. Whoosh. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how Tottenham has fallen so badly. BJami says this Ballon d'Or year will be fire. Yeah, there are many top players who are doing really well. Let's see. Aniskan says Harry Kane is clear Golden Boot winner. What do you think? Harry Kane. I think the Golden Boot will be between Harry Kane and Mbappe. Yeah, Mbappe has been injured. Erling Haaland also, but I would have to double check on the differences in terms of their goals. Who is top of the list at the moment? But Harry Kane he's been doing fantastic since he left for Bayern. As she says, 6 losses in a row, first time in history for us. Yeah, that is relegation form. You see that form there from Tottenham? That is clear relegation form. 6 games in all competitions, you've lost all of them. You lost 2-1 against Newcastle, lost 2-0 against Man United, lost 2-1 against Fulham, lost was it 4-1 against Arsenal. Then Crystal Palace, you lost 2-1, I think. Yeah, so it's been terrible for Tottenham Hotspur. Very, very terrible, honestly. Anishkan says Mbappe is injured and Harry Kane is performing very well. Yeah, Kane also got injured. I think he didn't play the game last night against Atalanta. So let's see. Ryan Aprelianto says, wow, hey, I'm from Indonesia, Hala Madrid. Yeah, I remember you, Ryan. Welcome back to the channel. Nice to have you back on the channel, Ryan. As she says, then I would watch Championship. Honestly, I do feel for Tottenham fans. I was watching Instagram yesterday evening, And okay, last night after the Champions League game, when Spurs were losing 3-0, yeah, when that third goal was scored, there was a Spurs fan on the channel. I think that was DR Sport. The guy stood up and left the studio. He just couldn't take it anymore. He was emotional. He couldn't take it anymore, and he didn't want to cry on the live stream. That was the studio, DR Sports studio. He didn't want to cry. He just left. Honestly, it's been terrible. I do not know where the next win for Tottenham will come from. Honestly, I do not know. As she says, I have been deprived of win. Yeah, Tottenham at the moment. It is crazy, honestly. It is crazy. Aloy Gaming says, do you remember me? Yes, Aloysius, I do remember you. Nice to have you back. CL says, we got knocked out of the FA Cup. It doesn't matter because we are going to win Champions League. You have to survive Barcelona first. So you shouldn't talk. You should just talk about progressing to the next round. That's it. Guys, let's get the likes up. We are currently at 20 likes. Let's get the likes up to 30, guys. Come on, let's get the likes up. Ole ku, tell me something where I know fit to. Mo pop, malo. Ryan Aprilianto says, what country are you from? I'm Nigerian. BGM says, Tottenham will be chasing Leicester City and Southampton. Leicester City are very much likely to get relegated to League One. Yeah, they are battling relegation at the moment. Son of Yesapa says, Jesus loves you. Thank you, and Jesus loves you as well. Yamraj says, bro, you know Virat Kohli? Yeah, I know Virat Kohli, the Indian cricket legend. Aloy Gaming says, Brazil or Real Madrid? You can't choose between a club and country. It has to be country, or club. Yamraj, which part of India are you connecting from? Which part of India are you connecting from? Anime Drip says, Spurs looking like a mid-table Serie A side, not gonna lie. Mid-table Serie A side is even good. They are looking like a relegation team in Spain, in Italy. Spurs, like I said, for me this season, they are the worst team in Europe. Right now, Spurs are the worst team in Europe, honestly. Adred says Real Madrid vs Man City. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. I think people might be shocked with the outcome of that match. CL says, do you know Max Doman is the youngest in Premier League? Yeah, I know Max Doman of Arsenal. The kid is amazing. I watched him last season when Arsenal played Man United under 18 in the FA Youth Cup. I think he was 14 years then. He's about 15 plus now. When I watched him first, he was 14 years, and I said something about that kid when I watched him that day. Even though Arsenal later lost that match, I think that was the quarterfinals of the FA Youth Cup last season. Man United won Arsenal in that game. I think it was in. I think that I'm trying to remember if that game ended up in penalties, but Man United later won the game, went to play against Aston Villa, and Man United lost to Aston Villa in the semi-finals. And we played Arsenal in that quarterfinal. That was the first time I watched Max Doman. The kid is good. Yeah, he's a very, very fantastic player. He's got great talent. Very, very good player. Bijami says Spurs are looking like Czech League relegation. I think I will go with that one. That's even better. Ryan Aprilianto says, do you know the country of Indonesia? Of course, I know Indonesia. I live in the middle I live in Southeast Asia. So of course I know Malaysia, I know Indonesia, Thailand, different countries. Yeah, I know the countries in all those regions. Ashish says, bro, my players forgot how to play football. Yeah, Tottenham players, I really do not understand what their problem is. MD Name says, play football in Bangladesh. I would like you playing football in Bangladesh. Do you want to sign me to a Bangladeshi team? Oh, God. CL says, Spurs getting a new manager every month. I think Igor Tudor is going to get sacked next week. Honestly, I think he's going to get sacked next week. Jaja Colin says, that's my man. Jaja, welcome back. Where are you connecting from? Bijami says, Spurs are just running on the pitch. The players look so confused, clueless, no direction whatsoever on, okay, this is what we are doing, this is where we are going. They look lost. The manager is confused. He has no idea what he's doing. None whatsoever. No idea. It's a very terrible situation for Spurs, honestly. Guys, if you're just joining the channel, this is our daily morning show where we talk about football, news, and transfers. And we have been going through a couple of news. Also, the Champions League games played yesterday and today as well. So if you're new to the channel, do let us know where you're connecting from and the football team you support as well, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. CL says, okay, bye. Might come back next stream or later. It's all good, bro. We'll be doing live watch along for the Madrid Man City game, Arsenal against Bayer Leverkusen, PSG, Chelsea, and finally Sporting CP Bodo Glimt. Yeah, I'm gonna see that Bodo Glimt game as well to look to see how the Bodo Glimt team will react. But I think Bodo Glimt is going to win that game against Sporting CP. I think they are going to win for sure. Anime Drip says, I remember against Arsenal when Igor Tudor was telling Van der Ven to push up the line against Arsenal and he ignored that. That tells how the players view Igor Tudor. He won't be there for long. Yeah, I think for me, Igor Tudor is not even the right candidate for Spurs. The man doesn't have any idea whatsoever what he's doing. He doesn't. Mr. Lord says, can Newcastle defeat Barca at Camp Nou? It's very much possible because Barcelona didn't play well in the first leg. Yes, I know they are going to play at home and they are going to be galvanized by the Barcelona fans. But I believe if Newcastle put up the same fight and intensity they put up last night against Barcelona, they do stand a chance to win Barcelona in Camp Nou. Luciano Gonella says, my mom is Gan Homes. Alright, nice to have you on the channel, Luciano Gonella. Which country are you connecting from, Luciano? Assis says, who would come for Van der Ven in summer? Maybe Madrid. Madrid might go for Van der Ven. You never can tell. I think Madrid might go for him. Go for Van der Ven in the very much likely. But let's see. Madrid, yeah, Madrid will go for him. Yeah, I think Madrid is going to go for him. Very much likely. Luciano, which country are you connecting from? Emre N says Real Madrid. Yeah, Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid. Okay, Bruno Guimaraes is injured, yeah. Anna Leonard says Ronaldinho. Okay, you're a big fan of Ronaldinho. Anna, where are you connecting from? Emre N says Galatasaray. Okay, Turkey. Yeah, I know last night we had more than 25 Gala fans on the channel last night after they won Liverpool in Turkey last night. So many Gala fans joined the stream last night. It's really, really nice to have the Gala people on the channel. Anna Leonard says, come. Come to where? Emre Ann says, Barcelona losers. Yeah, Barcelona were really terrible. Yeah, they were really terrible last night. And they were very fortunate to have gone with a draw. Emre N, have you subscribed to the channel? Anna Leonard, have you subscribed to the channel as well? Guys, if you're just joining, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get the likes up to 30. Ashish says, Kevin Danso played better than Van der Ven last night. Anime Drip says, it's not his fault, Spurs suck. BG Army says, Luka Vuskovic doesn't deserve Spurs, bro. Yeah, I think Vuskovic might get a transfer elsewhere. Yeah, he might he might get a transfer elsewhere. And Iskan says, Luka Vuskovic is a Spurs player. Yeah, I think he will leave. I think he will leave Spurs. Rawa Tirawati says, Barcelona or Real Madrid? Definitely Real Madrid, of course. Emre says, Mbappe. Is he Mbappe? Luka Modric says, worst fan base is who exactly? Ashi says, we'll take Vuskovic and Van to championship. Hell no. People are going to come for them, for sure. Kohli Edith Hub says, love from India. Thank you very much, Kohli. Which part of India are you from, Kohli? KK Swin says, what? What about, what exactly, KK Swin? Kohli Edit Hub, have you subscribed to the channel? Emre, have you subscribed to the channel as well? Rawati, have you subscribed? Alxi Claus says, hey bro, I'm a Real Madrid fan too. Alright, Axley Claus, what's your thought about the game tonight against Manchester City at the Bernabeu? BJami says, Luka Vuskovic is hosting from Spurs to Hamburger, but no way he come back to Tottenham. I think there are other clubs that would come for him, honestly. Yeah, Luka Vuskovic is not going to play for Tottenham next season. Yeah, he's not gonna play for Tottenham next season. He's gonna leave. Kohli Edit Hub says Ronaldo or Messi? Definitely Cristiano Ronaldo. Anime Drip says, talk about Xavi Simons. Not a bad player on a good day. He's the best I've seen, especially for Netherlands, but this brother is not built for the Premier League. Yeah, Xavi Simons is not physical. He's small, yeah, but I think he came to Tottenham at the wrong time. That's just the honest truth. He came to Tottenham at the wrong time, and it's really a difficult one for him. I think at some point he began to gain some momentum, and it's been a terrible past couple of months for Spurs, honestly. KK Swin says, what are you doing, bro? We are doing our morning show. It's a football channel, so this morning show we just talk about football news and transfers. Also look at results and fixtures for the day and results of games that were played the day before. So we have been going through the Champions League games that were played yesterday. We're also going through the games that will be played today. Man City against Madrid at the Bernabeu. We have PSG, Chelsea, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, and Sporting CP against Bodo Glimt in Norway. So these are the games we are going over. Zoro says, you think that Real Madrid have a new defender for the team? Nah, no new defender at the moment. The Madrid team is just plagued with injury. And I've been saying this, that Florentino Perez needs to reshuffle the Madrid dressing room, the Madrid medical team. He needs to reshuffle them. Milton says hi. Milton, welcome to the channel. Sinarantalia says hello, Galatasaray match. Yeah, welcome to the channel, the Gala man. There are lots of Gala fans joining the channel recently. Lots of them. So many of them. And I appreciate the Gala fans for the love they've shown to Victor Osimhen. I'm really, really happy. Milton says, what about Jude Bellingham? Bellingham is still injured. Still injured. There are lots of Madrid players injured at the moment. So that's why I'm finding it very difficult to predict a win for Madrid tonight. But it's Champions League, it's football. Anything can happen. They can still shock Man City. KK Swin says so bad. What is so bad? Virat Kwajav says Hugo Lloris was good in Milan. I think Lloris plays for, I don't know if it's LA. He plays for a club in Madrid's level. Sincerely speaking, I think that was a very, very wrong decision from Florentino Perez to bring in Arbeloa. Very, very wrong decision. But let's see. Guys, let's get the likes to 30 likes. Anishkan says, bro, your network is shitting or it's mine one shitting. Is it lagging at the moment? Anishkan, is it lagging at the moment? Oleku, tell me something where I know fit to. Alright, thank you very much, Anishkan. Anime Drip says only Ancelotti could do that style of football without them looking like they are lost. Yeah, Ancelotti, I do think Madrid misses Ancelotti very, very well. Yeah, they miss Ancelotti because Ancelotti, as an experienced manager, he does know how to get the best out of the team. Yeah, he does know how to get the best out of his team. Ronaldo Edit, welcome back. Guys, if you're just joining, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. We are currently at 24 likes. I want us to get to, let's push the likes to 30 likes. Ismail Al-Akbar, welcome. Welcome back. Ronaldo Edit, I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. Oleku, tell me something where I know fit to. Mo pa malo tu. Money ni modeji. Ronaldo Edit says, are you Muslim? Nah, I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian. BJami says, Noble, Czechia have better team than Nigeria, bro. You know you are too confident with your Czechian team. But you guys should survive the playoff first. And I told you, Ireland might surprise you guys in the playoff. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. Sarul says Neymar. Sarul, welcome back. Ronaldo Edit, have you subscribed to the channel? Ronaldo Edit, have you subscribed to the channel? Milton says, I think top teams like Arsenal, Man City, Real Madrid, and Barca still dominate. I don't think that Barcelona is dominating Europe now. Nah, they are not. Arsenal has been doing well since last season and this season. Real Madrid this season, Madrid this season have been so inconsistent. Man City last season and this season they were inconsistent. Yeah, they are actually pushing Arsenal for the league ball. They are not as dominant as they were. Yeah, it's Arsenal that is actually on an upward trend now. Lion Town says, do you support Eyimba? Yeah, Enyimba is my second team in Nigeria. The first team I support in Nigeria is Rangers. That's actually my hometown. So I support Rangers. The second team I support is Enyimba. But in Europe, I support Man United first and Real Madrid second. Those are my two teams. Yasin Torun says Fenerbahce greater than Galatasaray. Come on, bro. BJ Ami says India ain't surprise. Ireland ain't surprise India. No, don't worry. You should just relax. Let's see. What's the problem with Andrew? What was he typing in the chat? Guys, let's get the likes to 30 likes. We are currently at 26 likes. So let's get it up to 30, guys. And I'll be ending the stream in about 30 minutes from now. So let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. If you're new to the channel, do let us know where you're connecting from and the football team you support as well. Anishkan says, Noble, I'm telling some of my friends to support. Wait. Okay, thank you very much, Anishkan. Andrew Habas says, I'm sorry. It's all good. So long you don't do that again, Andrew. So long you don't do it again, it's all good. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. And subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Kindly subscribe to Noble's View. Like I said, I'm going to be ending the stream in about 25 minutes from now. Yes, yeah. In about 25 minutes from now. Odran Edit says, son to me. What do you mean by that, Odran? Milton says, Manchester United and Real Madrid. United have problems currently with manager and new players required. Yeah, we have an interim manager. That's a fact. But I think Man United are on course to finish the season off very well. And I strongly believe we are going to get Champions League football. Be third, fourth. I know England might have about 5 teams that will qualify next season because all the 9 teams in England have actually made it to the round of 16 of the to the next round of the European competitions. Now Spurs definitely are going to get knocked out. Newcastle, still very much dicey situation for Newcastle. It's still a 50-50 situation for Newcastle. So I think out of the 9 teams that are still playing in Europe for English teams, 7 might remain or 6 might remain. Yeah, going into the quarter-final. But let's see. Anishkan says, I'm making it to close to 40. Wait. Wow. Thank you very much, Anishkan. Okay, thank you for sharing as well to your group. Thank you. Bijami says, Nobu, you think Hendrik come back to Madrid? Hendrik. It depends on who the next manager is for Madrid. Yeah. If the new manager of Real Madrid ends up to be someone that fancies Hendrik, then Hendrik will have a career. But if the new manager doesn't fancy Hendrik, then I think he will have to be sold to a different club. Yeah. Andros Habash says, what is your name? My name is Noble. Andrews, where are you connecting from? Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Why are you spamming the chat again, Andrew Habash? What exactly is your problem? Why are you spamming? I really don't know what's up with you. I think I'm going to time you out myself. I really don't know what your problem is. Yeah, I really don't know why you're spamming the chat. Yeah, I really don't understand. Guys, we have very tough games in the Champions League today. And I would like to get your predictions in the chat. We have Real Madrid against Manchester City at the Bernabeu. We also have the other game between PSG against Chelsea at Parc de France. Now that game, I think is going to be a 2-2 draw. For the Madrid Man City game, if Mbappe starts that game, then I think Madrid will win 2-1. But if Mbappe doesn't start, then I think Madrid will lose 2-1 in that game. Then we have Bodo Glimt versus Sporting Club de Portugal. Now, Bodo Glimt for me is the dark horse of the Champions League this season. I think they are going to surprise a lot of people, honestly. They are going to surprise too many people. And finally, we have Bayer Leverkusen against Arsenal. Now, I think for the Bayer Leverkusen game against Arsenal, I'll be going for a 2-1 win for Arsenal against Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, I'll be going for 2-1 win against Leverkusen. And for Bodo Glimt Sporting, I will go for a 3-1 as well for Bodo Glimt Sporting. So those are my predictions. Let me know in the chat, guys, what your predictions are. Uze FC says hi. Uze FC, welcome back. Welcome back. Guys, we are currently at 29 likes. Let's get it up to 30 likes. And if you're just joining the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Habib Yusuf says Visa Basa. All right, Yusuf, which country are you connecting from? Habib Yusuf, nice to have you on the channel. Ole ku, tell me something where I no fit to. Mo papa. Anishkan says, bro, is it 30? Yeah, it's currently 31. Thank you very much, Anishkan. Habib Yusuf says, joking. Which team do you support then? Okay, you're from Indonesia. Really? Milton says, I think Arsenal might get through. Yeah, Arsenal is definitely going to get through to the next round. Yeah, for sure. Arsenal is getting through to the quarterfinals. They are going to defeat Bayer Leverkusen. Like I said, I'm going for a 3-1 Arsenal win against Leverkusen. Yeah, Arsenal is going to Germany. I still think they can get the result against Leverkusen. Habib Yusuf says, Madrid's best club, Hala Madrid. Habib Yusuf, have you subscribed to the channel already? Guys, if you're just joining, hit the like button and kindly subscribe to Noble's View. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, we are very close to 40 likes and it's scanned. We are currently at 32. So I need everyone to like the stream. Let's get it up. Ole ku, tell me something where I know it too. I think after this week, then next week is probably the playoff games. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough one for the playoff games. And this weekend, we have a couple of tough games. Spurs are definitely going into relegation zone this weekend. So let's see. Chelsea is playing Newcastle this weekend in the Premier League. Arsenal-Everton is always a very tough game. Very tough. West Ham Newcastle. I think West Ham is going to get the result against... West Ham Manchester City. I think West Ham is going to get a result against Man City. Honestly. I don't think they will get a result. Man United playing at home to Aston Villa on Sunday. Wow. Habib Yusuf says, what country are you from? I'm a Nigerian. Aloy Gaming says, Liverpool or Man City. I'm not choosing any one of those teams, bro. Milton says, Vinicius Jr. is the outstanding player. Vinicius. In the last couple of weeks, I would say he's improved compared to what he was last season. Yeah, he was a shadow of himself last season. Aloy Gaming, I already answered you, bro. I said I can't pick anyone between Liverpool or Man City. I don't like both clubs, so why should I pick anyone? BG Army says, Leverkusen 1-0 against Arsenal. Bodo Glimt 6-1 Sporting. Really? Madrid Man City 2-2. Okay. Anishkan says, let me text your channel in my other groups too. Thank you very much, Anishkan. Thank you for the support. Habib Yusuf says, you almost look like Rudiger. Some are saying Rudiger, some are saying Antoine Semenyo. Different opinion on who they think I look like. It's funny though. Anishkan says, these are all my friends who were with me in my district games. Alright, thank you very much, Anishkan. Aloy Gaming says, which is your favorite movie in India? My favorite Indian movie is Pyar Impossible. Yeah, that's my favorite Indian movie. Abi Hav says, yo, Real Madrid gonna lose today. Well, it's not far-fetched, but I think that game is going to be a very tough one. Yeah, it's not going to be as easy as people think the game would go. But let's see. I do think that Madrid, if Mbappe starts, stand a chance. BJami says, what's your thought about my predictions, bro? The 6-1 for Bodo Glimt, I think that's far-fetched. Leverkusen can beat Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal is going to lose to Leverkusen. Yeah. Solely because of the whole corner kicks and set piece. Arsenal is going to use it to the advantage against Leverkusen. And the Real Madrid 2-2 draw against Man City, I think is very much possible. Milton, have you subscribed to the channel already? Anishkan says, we can definitely make it 40 to wait. Yeah, I think very soon, like I said, I'm going to end the stream. Habib says, is it true that Neymar will not play in the World Cup? Neymar is very much likely to play because I think his name was included in the provisional list for the March international break. So Neymar is going to play Cup. Habib says, Kaka Neymar likes diving. Nah, Kaka was a fantastic player. Aloy Gaming says, Neymar or Kaka? I would go with Kaka. I prefer Kaka to Neymar, like when he was playing. BJami says, come on, bro, Bodo Glimt, easy win. Yeah, BJami, I know Bodo Glimt is going to win that game against Sporting CP. But what I'm saying is the scoreline 6-1, that's a huge scoreline. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But I think maybe Bodo Glimt might beat Sporting CP, let's say 3-1. Yeah, very much likely. Aloy Gaming says, will you grow your hair? Now, I don't want my hair to be too much. Anytime it's about to go up, I just trim it or cut it down. Black Sheep says, Kaka vs Ronaldo. Definitely Ronaldo. Whether it's the Ronaldo Nazario or Cristiano, definitely Ronaldo. Aloy Anthony or Neymar. That's not even a conversation, bro. Samim says, hello guys. I am one of the friends of Ashish, but I have to go now because of my practice. Bye all. Alright, Samin, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Samin. Thank you very much, Samin. Shiskan says, okay, Samin, you go. Thank you very much, Samin. Aloy says, Man City 2, Madrid 4. Well, it's still football. Anything is possible, but let's see. Habib says, Roberto Carlos or Maldini. Yeah, definitely Maldini, Paolo Maldini for me. Maldini is arguably the best defender of all time. Yeah. Ogro Blocks Boy says hi. Ogro Blocks Boy, welcome to the channel. Anishkan says it's 40, bro. Yeah, thank you very much, Anishkan. Thank you very much. Guys, let's get the likes up. Black Sheep says, did the debate settle of who is GOAT, Cristiano or Messi? For me personally, I think Ronaldo is the GOAT. People have different opinions and I have mine. You have yours, but I do think Ronaldo for me is the GOAT of the game. Yeah. He's on course to hit 1K goals. So let's see. Habib says Cristiano GOAT. Yeah, Cristiano is a GOAT for me. Milton says, but Man City have a very experienced manager and are playing at home. Yeah, Man City has a very experienced manager in Pep. And talking about who is playing at home, Madrid is playing at the Bernabeu, so it's Madrid that is playing at home. I'm not even concerned or bothered about the home or away. It's just the players available and the current form. That's exactly what I'm looking at. But let's see. Anishkan says, bye, bro. I have to have my lunch. All right. Thank you very much, Anishkan. Do have an amazing day. Thank you. I'll be ending the stream maybe in less than 10-15 minutes now. Yeah. Hitter says, for the Lado Mew Mew, what's up with that, bro? Habib says, bye, my phone is broken. All right, Habib. Have you subscribed to the channel, Habib Yusuf? Black Sheep says, Ronaldo vs Maldini. Definitely Ronaldo. Aloy Gaming says, what are you saying? All right. Chelsea man is back again. The Chelsea fan says, Chelsea win. I think, like I said, that game is going to be a draw game, honestly. But let's see. Guys, I'll be ending the stream in about 5 minutes. So please, if you're just joining, do let us know where you're connecting from and the football team you support as well. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can get up to 50 likes before I end the stream, guys. Let's get the likes to 50 likes, then I'll end the stream. We are currently at 40 likes, so let's get the likes up to 50, guys. Black Sheep says Maldini pockets Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini at his prime and Ronaldo at his prime. Hell no, is Maldini pocketing Ronaldo, because Ronaldo can score with his left, right foot, head, anything. He can score with different things on his body. So Ronaldo is a very complete player, honestly. Habib Yusuf says you look like Rudiger. Mehmet Court says Barcelona Messi. Welcome back, Mehmet. Aloy Gaming says PSG 3, Chelsea 0. Congratulations on your 2K. Yeah, thank you very much, Aloy Gaming. Mehmet, don't spam the chat, bro. Don't spam the chat. Ole cool. Guys, let's get the likes up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Malo too. Money, moreji. Okay, guys. Isaac says Semenyo. Why do I really look like Semenyo and Rudiger you guys are talking about? I don't know why people keep saying this. BGMI, do I really look like Semenyo or Rudiger? Because the way people are just popping up on the channel, they are like, you look like Semenyo, you look like Rudiger. I'm like, come on, guys. How do I look like Semenyo and Rudiger? Bijami says, bye, up. We'll see you on the UEFA Champions League matches. Yes, I'll be ending the stream shortly. I'll be coming back for the Champions League games tonight. Chelsea says Chelsea 7, PSG 1. Come on. Hell no way that's happening. Bijami says you look like Lookman, bro. Bijami with his own again. I look like Lookman. All right. Aloy Gaming says PSG 3, Chelsea 0. Okay. Tenachaisu says Nobu. Tenachaisu, nice to have you back on the channel. Welcome back to the channel, bro. Okay, guys, I'll be going soon. I'll see you guys later on tonight for the live watch along for the Champions League games we have this night. So I'll be ending the stream now, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate the support I've been getting on the channel. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Without you guys, we would not have come far on the channel. And the channel is growing gradually, growing bigger and bigger. And I do hope that we are going to hit big milestones in the coming weeks and months as well. So guys, thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate all of you. For those who are joining us for the first time, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you get notified anytime I'm going live. And you can also watch our videos on the channel. And I will see you guys later tonight for the Champions League games. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And peace out, guys. Take care. Love you all. And bye.